The universe, God, only ever has one answer to your powerful I am statements. This is the crux of manifesting itself. You've already heard this concept, no doubt. It's the concept of your powerful I am statements. Whatever you put after I am, the universe, God, the divine, whatever you want to call it, says yes. Now, this sounds simple and powerful. So then why aren't more people creating powerfully with this concept? Well, that's what I'm going to address in this video. First, we will explore the simplicity and the power of this universal truth. And then I'm going to explain why people struggle to use it successfully and how you can avoid these mistakes so that you can create using this powerful truth. If you're new here, hello, I am your Muse Traci. On this channel, I help you unlock the power you already have but can't access. I help you break through where years of trying has failed. And the biggest hurdle of all, I help you go from intellectually knowing the law to permanently embodying it. I spent years doing all the right things and getting only surface level results. But when I finally discovered what was actually creating my reality and why I kept struggling in certain areas, everything changed. Now I help people break the patterns keeping them stuck, and I help them to start manifesting the love, the money, the joy, the success they've always known they were meant for. So you see other people talking about their lucky girl syndrome, affirmations and other seemingly miraculous manifestations. And maybe you've been thinking, what am I doing wrong? Why isn't this working for me? It can feel so personal, like the universe has favorites and you're just not one of them. I know, I used to feel that as well. I used to just feel like I'm really bad at this. That's literally how I felt. The anxiety creeps in, there can be a tightness in your chest that whispers to you, all the doubt. This is nonsense. Who are you kidding? This is never going to change. And right there, in that moment of doubt, you're doing it. You're inputting the wrong information, attaching it to the command of your I am statements. So here's something that probably no one has told you this directly. The universe is not ignoring you. It has never ignored you. It can't ignore you. The universe is responding to you perfectly with flawless precision, 100% of the time. Like literally, there's nothing else going on. The issue isn't the system, it's the signal that you're sending. The reality you have today is the direct reflection of a command you gave last week, last month, last year. So you think you're asking for a new future, but what's actually happening is that you're screaming about your past. You've been commanding the universe to give you more of what you've always had. And because its only function is to say yes, it can't deny what you are still claiming because of your past. Imagine your life as a movie, and you're really trying to write a new scene, a scene of wealth, of love, of success. But the projector is stuck on the old film reel, one that was recorded years ago. So no matter what new script you hold in your hands, the same old movie keeps playing on the screen of your life. Today, in this video, we're going to walk over to the projector and we're going to change the reel for good. So let's demystify this. Forget all the complicated rituals for a second and just grasp this one core concept. The universe, God, source, consciousness, whatever name you prefer to use, operates with a single command function. It only says yes to what you declare you are in this powerful now moment. Think of it like the world's most advanced computer. Its one input field is your own consciousness, specifically your sense of being, your self concept. And that input is defined by two of the most powerful words in existence: I am. Whatever you attach to I am is not a request, it's not a hope or a wish. And it's also not a statement of the past. No, it is a declaration of present moment fact, a command. You are telling the universe what is true. And the universe, in its infinite non judgmental power, simply says, yes, you are correct. And it arranges your reality to match. If your dominant subconscious thought is, I'm broke, the universe doesn't hear your desire for wealth. It hears the command, I am broke. And it says, yes, you are. Delivering more bills, more unexpected expenses, more lack. If your core belief is, I am unlucky in love, the universe doesn't see your longing for a committed relationship. It hears the command, I am unlucky in love. And it says, yes, you are, bringing more experiences that confirm that belief. See, you've been living like a humble subject, begging some king for your favors. Please, universe, may I please have some money? Please, can I find love? Please, can you gift me, success? But that's not your role in this cosmic play. You are not the beggar. You are the king or queen. You issue the decrees. The problem is you aren't aware of the decrees you're making, and you're probably also not aware that you're not the beggar. You are the one in charge. So you're not aware of the decrees you're making. They are being made by, your subconscious programming. Your subconscious mind is like the computer running old, outdated software in the background. And the software was likely created in your childhood through your past experiences, your traumas, and the beliefs that society handed to you. The old program is constantly running scripts like, I'm not good enough. I have to struggle for everything. Money is hard to come by. I always get hurt. So while you're on the surface consciously trying to affirm, I am wealthy, the other 95% of your mind is running the master program that says, there's never enough. And the universe, which responds to your deepest conviction, says yes to the master program every single time. This is the great paradox of waiting. People wait for their external reality to change before they allow themselves to feel wealthy or loved. But the universe can only reflect what you declare yourself to be right now. You must declare the change first. You have to input the new command before you see the evidence. So before we get into how to rewrite this faulty code, if this is starting to click for you, if you can identify that you've been operating as the pauper when you should be operating as the king or the queen, and if you want my guidance and assistance in going deeper in rewriting your subconscious programming so that you can harness the creative power you were literally born with, there's a link in the pinned comment where you can book a free strategy call with me. So, to truly break free, we need to understand why this faulty programming is so powerful and why it overrides our conscious desires so easily. It boils down to three things, really: the origin of the code, your brain's gatekeeper, and the delusion of trying. So, let's go through these one by one. So, part one, the origin of your faulty code. From the moment you were born, you were like a sponge. You downloaded information from your environment without any filter, your family's beliefs, society's beliefs, about money, about love. The relationships you saw modeled became your template for love. Moments of pain or failure created subconscious declarations like, I'm not safe, I'm not smart, I'm not lovable. These weren't just thoughts, they were a conclusion your young mind accepted as fact, usually in survival mode, becoming the foundational code in your personal reality program. So let me be clear, it's not your fault that this code was written. You didn't consciously choose to believe you were unworthy. But here's the truth that will set you free: it is now your responsibility to rewrite it. You are no longer a helpless child. You are a conscious creator with the power to access the source code and change it. Part two, your brain's gatekeeper, the reticular activating system. So let's bring in a little bit of science because this isn't just spiritual woo-woo here. It's rooted in how your brain is wired to operate. In your brainstem, there's a bundle of neurons called the reticular activating system, or RAS. The RAS is your brain's bouncer or filter, I call it. It stands at the velvet rope of your consciousness, deciding which of the billions of bits of information you're exposed to. It decides which ones get through, the velvet rope. And what's on the VIP list that your RAS uses? Your deeply held beliefs, your assumptions, your programming. When you declare, I'm always broke, you program your RAS to find evidence to prove it. It will make you overlook job opportunities, but ensure you notice every bill, every price increase that confirms, yes, you are broke. Conversely, when you program it with, I am a magnet for opportunities, now your RAS starts scanning your environment for exactly that. Suddenly, you'll overhear the right conversation, see the perfect ad, or get an idea that was always there, but you just couldn't see it before. So, have you ever decided that you want a specific car and then suddenly you notice that car everywhere? The number of those cars on the road didn't actually increase. It's just your RAS with a new command starting to let that information filter through to your conscious awareness. Your life is the same. The opportunities for wealth, for love, for health are all around you right now. You just have a filter that's programmed to ignore them. So you change the program, and then you change what you perceive in your reality. Okay, part three, the delusion of trying and the power of your conviction. So this is probably the biggest mistake people make. They try to manifest. They try to believe. But you see, the universe doesn't really respond to trying. Trying implies struggle and a deep-seated belief that you don't have it yet. And you can't fool your subconscious mind. You can't. Saying I am wealthy 100 times while your whole being feels like I am pretending will only get you more evidence and experience of pretending. The real work isn't just repeating words, it's in persuading yourself. It's in knowing that you have a choice, that nothing is concrete, nothing is set in stone, not your beliefs, not your programming, or your external reality. It's all malleable, it's all flexible, and it's all changeable. It's shifting your assumptions so completely that your desire feels normal. Neville called this living in the end. You don't hope for it. You practice living in the state of already having it. This is where you have to give yourself permission to be a little bit delusional. Being delusional is just choosing to believe in a reality that your five senses can't confirm yet, right? That's all it is. It's not a negative thing. It has a negative connotation, but I don't know. You should just throw that out the window, in my opinion. Associate a new meaning with being delusional. It's like, it's a good thing. So, every great invention, every scientific breakthrough, every world changing movement started as a delusion in someone's mind. They held a vision that was contrary to their current reality until reality had no choice but to conform. You must be more loyal to your inner vision than your outer circumstances. Your circumstances are old. They are the printout of yesterday's commands. Your imagination is the preview of what's coming next. So then what's the solution? It's not a new complicated technique. It's a fundamental identity shift. You have to stop manifesting from the identity of the person who wants something and start declaring from the identity of the person who is something. Right now, you're likely operating as the story self. The story self is the identity you've built from your past experiences and programming. It's the character in the movie, defined by its struggles, its limitations, and it's always trying to get something it lacks. But that's not who you really are. Your true nature, what we can call the God self or I am presence, is pure awareness, pure consciousness. It is infinite and limitless. It lacks nothing because it's the source of everything. It doesn't need to attract wealth. It is abundance. It doesn't need to find love or seek love. It is love. The whole game is to stop identifying with the limited story self and start identifying with your true unlimited self. You do this by consciously choosing your I am declarations, not based on your past, but based on your inherent nature as a creator. You stop saying, I am broke, trying to become wealthy, and you start declaring, I am wealthy. I am simply allowing the truth to express itself in my physical world. This isn't about arrogance, it's about remembering your divine birthright. You are a creator playing the part of a human being. I want you guys to impress that in your mind. You are a creator playing the part of a limited human. It's time to remember that you can write the script and change it at any moment. Your desire isn't something you need to chase. It's a divine impulse telling you what you're ready to be. When you desire wealth, it's the universe's way of telling you that that identity of wealthy you is available to embody right now. That's why you have the desire right now. Okay, so knowledge without action is just entertainment. So I'm giving you a simple, powerful 3-step protocol to start overriding your old programming today. Right? So we're ready to take action. There's no need to wait. You can start to use this right now. Let's call it the I am command protocol. So, step 1, for the next 24 hours, your only job is to be aware. Grab a notebook or use the notes app on your phone. Every time you catch yourself thinking or saying the words I am, write down what follows. Be brutally honest here. Let's not kid ourselves, right? We have to start with honesty. I am so tired. I'm stressed. I'm never going to finish this. I'm so bad with money. Whatever it is, don't judge it. Just observe. Write it down. Make notes. At the end of 24 hours, look the list over. The list is the exact set of commands you've been giving to the universe. This is the code creating your current reality. Awareness is the first and most crucial step. Step 2. This is where we override the initial command. Now that you're aware, you can intercept and you can change the commands in real time. From now on, whenever you catch a negative I am declaration, you perform a command override. Don't fight the old thought. You don't have to argue or protest or, get upset. How could I still be doing this? None of that drama. Just let it pass and consciously state the new desired command. When you think, ugh, I'm broke, you catch it and you declare either out loud or in your mind, I am a magnet for financial abundance. Money flows to me easily and frequently. Let's say a date goes poorly and you think, "Ugh, I'm always going to be alone." You override it with, I am in a loving, committed, joyful relationship with my perfect partner. Think of it like correcting a typo before you run a program. The old thought is just a typo. Your new declaration is the correction. You are deliberately inputting the future creations you now want to experience. So now step 3, consistency is the key here. So to make this consistent, make this new identity your default state for the next 7 days, choose 3 to 5 core I am declarations that represent the pinnacle of your desired life. Here's some examples. I am infinitely wealthy and abundant. I am radiantly healthy and full of energy. I am profoundly loved and respected. You can use these or make up your own, but write them down, put them on your bathroom mirror, make them your phone's lock screen, whatever works for you. And most importantly, for 7 days, immerse yourself in them. When you wake up, repeat them first thing before you do anything else. Throughout the day, whenever you have spare moments, close your eyes, feel the reality of these new statements. Before you go to sleep, repeat them as you drift off, letting them soak into your subconscious mind. This is a very powerful moment as you're drifting off to sleep. The goal of the week isn't to get something. The goal is to so fully embody this new identity that it feels more real and more normal than your old story. This power has been in you all along. You've been using your powerful I am your entire life, but you've been inputting the commands of your past. You've been using your power unconsciously. You are the programmer, not the program. The universe, God, your own subconscious mind, it doesn't judge. It only reflects. Its answer is always and will always be yes. Your only job is to give it a better command to say yes to. Stop narrating your struggles. Stop identifying with your problems. You are not your bank account, your relationship status, or your past. You are the great I am, and you get to decide what follows those words. So make a new declaration right now. Let me know in the comments below, what is the one I am statement you're committing to this week? Declare it, own it, let the universe know a new command has been entered. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly appreciate every single one of you watching. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next video.